won't come to you. Huh? John, do you really think you exempt from the devil coming to you? Huh? If Jesus was created from the dust and into his mother womb without even any conception, and you were born of a man's, and don't you think God and Satan already know about who you are and where you are? He said he came to Jesus. He said, if you are, question him, the Son of God, command these stones become bread. And he said, answered and said, it is written. Even Satan know that it's written. Oh. He knows it just well as we do, Michael. And he can quote it just as bad as we can. He know when we even mispronounce some of the word because he got it right. Well, I can trick somebody and say, he said. But I'm here to tell y'all, you better know it for your. He said, it is written, man shall not live by what? But by every what? Word that proceeds from the mouth of God. Then the devil took him up into the holy city and set him on the pinnacle of the temple and said to him, if you are, 2 times. This is the 2nd time, right? Throw yourself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge over you. In their hands they shall bear you up, lest you dash your foot against the stone. Be careful where you bump your foot, where you bump your toe. Be careful how you even put your foot down if it ain't holy ground. Listen to this. Yeah, you're going to be all right. You got to understand that sometimes the Lord will let us be tempted beyond our measures so that he will understand that you're going to listen to me one way. Y'all got it? Listen at this. Temptation. Temptation. He said, Jesus said to him, verse 7, it is written again, you shall not tempt the Lord your God. No, you can't. Y'all don't hear me? Somebody say, I can't tempt him. Again, the devil took him up. How many times did the devil reach for him high? Y'all got it? And to exceedingly high mountain. Took him up at the top of the church, now he taking him up to the mountain. And showed him all the kingdom of the world. And what? And he said to him, all these things I will give you if. Somebody said tempted. If you fall down and worship me. Let me show you something. Look at the 3 times. He tempted them by saying, make bread. Then he said, I dare God to bring you rescue. And then he wanted him to worship Satan. Uh-oh. Y'all see it? It's hot in here. The real need is that when you make bread, that's a physical hunger need. And the possible doubt is, who would provide for you? Only God. Some of y'all don't want to cook and don't know how to cook. But you always want Tasha to cook and bring. I'm just talking. And then you start getting her taste in your mouth and you forget how good God's taste is. Because you're relying on Tasha's food. But I know if I want some poke salad, I'm not going to call Tasha. I'm going to call Miss Ann because Miss Ann master in poke salad. Huh? And if I want me a banana pudding, I've got to find one in there somewhere because I know that somebody masters in certain things. But yet and still, it's all to provide the hunger that you need. Listen at this. Everybody got a potential weakness. What did Jesus even say? I'm hungry. Hunger, impatient, need to prove his sonship. Jesus even said. Then Jesus answered, he said, I got to depend on God. It's in Deuteronomy 8:3. And I'm focused on God actually because I am his purpose and he is my promise. Yes, sir. Do y'all want me to repeat that? He know that we are his purpose. And he is our promise. He said in his word that he will never what? Nor, even when you're tempted, God will not leave nor forsake you. Now look at this. Dare God to bring rescue. That's an emotional need. Somebody said, I need security. Somebody said pride, insecurity, need to be tested by God. Am I talking to anybody? Tell your neighbor, he might be talking to you. Or it really meant for me. All of us in here got insecurities. And in the midst of your insecurity, could it be that you are being tempted by the devil? You blaming him and he ain't doing that. You're the one insecure because you don't want to do. Don't play the blame game all your life. Figure it out while God is already working it out. Have you ever got ready to take a flight and they tell you your luggage is too heavy? Woo! Hey! Guess what you're going to have to do, Michael? You're going to have to pay a little more money to get that luggage on your flight. And the luggage is not going to go with you because on the flight, Kayla, they got a carry-on area. Y'all going to preach, Walker. And guess what? Hey, when you become closer to God and get in your word, how? He give you a personal carry-on area, huh? And all that other stuff, he said, lay aside the weight that so easily beset you, because the race is not given to nor the strong, but those that what? Somebody said, fighting temptation. I'm going to preach in a minute. What the good man, give me a little water. I'm telling you. Somebody said, realize that I am somebody. See, but when we are dealing with a setting, and then we got a strategy, we got to know how to work our strategy in our setting, because sometimes we don't map out our setting of where we at. Our strategy don't work because we hadn't took inventory of how to set our trap. Somebody say, I'm going to take inventory. And then, the third one, here it is. This y'all here. Worship Satan. Satan wants y'all to worship him. Fall down and worship him. That's a psychological. Oh, I got that word pronounced right. Pat yourself, Walker. In the Holy Ghost, I can pronounce it. But when I'm rapping it off, it won't come out right. Psychological help. Some of y'all need. Tell your neighbor, psychological help. Some of y'all need. If you think you ain't got a problem, you ain't human. Everybody need a psychic in your life. Well, here it is. Psychological need. Signifies his power and his achievement. Oh, he even questioned him, Martinez. He said, if you fall down and worship me, I give you everything of the world. Don't he do it need promise us everything, huh? Yeah, if I get these degrees. Yeah, if I marry him, I might have him to take care. He got it going on, huh? Don't even know he living on borrowed time. He might be a Darren. And then Mama Show got to be Pauline. I'm talking real today. I know y'all catching it. You're listening to Nature Harmony, you like this one. Harmony gonna go watch that movie this evening in her new place. Yeah. Pull the sofa back and gonna see that I got to learn how to fight temptation. Desire for quick power and an easy solution is trouble. I know I'm preaching. Preach, Walker. You need a solution with your setting and your strategy to know that sometimes even you yourself make mistakes. And you need a source bigger than you, faith, to help guide you and to keep you on the straight and narrow. You got to understand that sometimes we got to provide equal liberty for God to help us. In other words, you can't be all over the place if you want God to use you. I believe it's Alma Jean's birthday today. I've been doing my whole. Yeah, she said yesterday. Yeah, Louis was the other day. Friday, somebody else was the other day. And I believe they've been living long enough to know that the devil try you even on your birthday. Y'all don't hear me? This how some of them do on the birthday. You didn't even text me. You didn't even not put nothing on the book about me. I ain't see your name. Let me tell you something. Everybody go on the book to be nosy. But nobody never get in the book to grow. I know that deep. Where my young man at? They'll catch it on the way home. Everything on the book. And what I like about the book, my brother, when you don't know much about it, you make yourself laugh when you get on here and make a fool of yourself. Michael, half of them can't spell. And then you try to use an emoji, and the emoji don't go with nothing what you said. You throw it off all the way around. 3 strikes you out. And then you post something and don't even hit send. I'm talking to somebody today. Somebody said fighting temptation. And guess what? You left and don't even know that you have so many desires of the devil on your phone. And not knowing that you can use it the right way if you put the Bible out first. But you'll rather Snapchat. Insta to the ground. Tweet tracks and tabulate. Bye. And you think you educated and you a big dummy going to hell. Don't even know if it's 39 books in the Old, 27 in the New. You don't even know where the Psalms started. And you sure don't know where Matthew started. I believe starts after Malachi. How can a man rob? Is he tempted? Or they just ain't going to do? Both. I can't give the church my money. I got to pay my car note. You didn't